Hi, in this episode of Cilium Weekly, which is episode number 33, we're going to look at traffic mirroring using Cilium. And let's focus on mirroring HTTP traffic coming into the cluster using the Cilium Gateway API. And we've done lots of other videos on the Gateway API and how you can use it to route traffic coming into your cluster. That's all for ingress routing within Kubernetes. We've looked at how we can use it to load balance and modify HTTP headers. But in this video, we're going to look at how we can use the Gateway API to mirror traffic. And that can be used to introduce a new version of an app. For example, if you want to introduce version V2, you can essentially mirror all the traffic that is supposed to go to V1 and send it to V2 and see how it reacts. You can also use it for analysis and troubleshooting. And what we're going to see in the demo is how we can use the Cilium Gateway API to take traffic that is matching this specific path, for example, /mirror, and we will send it to the infra backend V1 backend. But we'll also copy the traffic to the infra-backend V2. But note that the replies from backend V2 will be ignored. So we're just really still sending the traffic and expecting a reply from the primary service, and the mirroring is going to the backend V2, but the responses are ignored. Okay, so let's now have a look in the demo. So in our demo environment, we've got a Cilium Gateway. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. And we're going to be using this manifest here, which will essentially match traffic based on this specific path /mirror. So traffic to the gateway over port 80 /mirror will be sent to the infra backend V1 over port 8080, but also will be mirrored to the infra backend V2, also over port 8080. We've got these two services already deployed. And as you can see, there's both listening on port 8080. Now let's go ahead and apply the manifestable. Here we go. And what we can now do is, again, just make a curl command to the gateway IP address, which let's go and do it here. We've just saved it at 172.18.255.200, and we'll just do a curl. Right? So we can see the traffic to that gateway IP /mirror is sent to, and we see a reply. And in the reply, we see the pod name. This echo server, this infra backend is actually an echo server that comes back with its own name in it. So we see that infra backend V1 receives the packet and sends it back to the client. Now, so what we can't see right now is whether infra backend V2 also received the traffic. And to do that, we're going to be using kubectl debug image to connect to infra backend V2 and run a TCP dump on another container in the same pod to watch out for that traffic. So let's have a quick look. What we're going to be doing is we've got our backend pod name, which is infra backend V2, and we're going to be using this command here. I'll just move myself out of the way. kubectl debug. So we run the ephemeral container here, which is based on the Nikolaka netshoot image, which is an image that has lots of the networking utilities like TCP dump, because of the backend itself, image we're using for the backend has not got this TCP dump installed by default. So this will enable us to look out for any kind of queries being mirrored from the client to the backend pod 2. let's go and have a look. So we're starting listening for traffic, and I'm going to run another curl command, and we'll see if we start seeing some traffic here. Here we go. So as you can see, traffic from my client was mirrored to the infra backend v2 client, as well as being sent to the infra backend v1. So this is just again a very quick video just to show some of the possibilities with Cilium and how it supports, as well as being a CNI, it supports features like ingress and gateway API capabilities. And in this instance, it helps us introduce a new version of an application and mirror traffic for an app to another backend. And that's it for episode number 33 of Cilium Weekly. Thank you very much for watching.